I guess we didn't get a chance to see Saturday's practice, but first time to put on pads in the spring. How was that for you guys, especially for the defensive linemen?
It felt good. It's been a while since we've put on the pads, but there's mistakes that were made, but there was a lot of good things that happened too. We were flying around making plays, so I think it was a good practice.
But is that one of those practices where you kind of, when you see the calendar, you kind of circle it, you're just like, okay, that's the first time we get to hit somebody? And
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been like 4 months now since we've actually got to hit somebody, so like for real, we went live a little bit, so that was fun. It felt good.
And what about your transition a little bit? It looks like you're starting to also maybe get into coverage a little bit. You're starting to kind of saw you work a little bit with some linebackers early in some drills. It looks like they're trying to get you as versatile as possible.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to do whatever the coaches asked me to do, and today was we covered some guys, so that was fun. As a D lineman, you don't get to do that very often, so it was a good time.
Right now for you, how much different does this year's practice feel than it did during the fall, I guess?
I think there's just a sense of urgency to get better. I know on the D line, that's one thing we got to focus on is get better, because we have to. There's 4 All-Americans pretty much that are gone now, so we just got to step up and make plays, and that's kind of the motto right around now.
Mm-hmm. And with that group that's gone, what's this new group of guys like? I mean, what's the attitude's been like? What's the emotion been like with the new group of guys?
It's a lot of fun. I think one of our things is chemistry. I love every single one of the guys on the D line, and I think it helps us, especially when we're out there running games and stuff, just to have that chemistry and know that I can trust the guy next to me and he can do the same. So I think that's one of our biggest bonuses.
How was last season for you, playing behind, like you said, all senior defensive line, getting in there as a freshman when you could? What was last year kind of like for you?
It was good. Those guys have years of experience that I just tried to learn as much as I could. Holly and Danny, they're coming back, and I grabbed Holly after practice the other day just to get some tips, pointers, what they see, and because those are the they're gonna be making money on Sundays, so just trying to learn as much as I could from those guys. Andrew Hudson, even Evan Hudson, just picking up some tips.
What kind of stuff did you learn from them?
Andrew just brought so much energy, practice every day. Same with Danny. They were just so much fun to be around. That just try and bring that to this year's team. And then Evan kind of, we have long arms, trying to use that to work the fronts and stuff, and his knowledge. And Howley and Danny, their pass rush moves and stuff, just try and pick up quick tips, flashing hands and knockdown stuff, every once in a while.
Did you expect to play last year as a freshman?
They just told me to come in and compete to play, so that's what I did. I just tried to work hard every day, and was fortunate enough to make plays, so that's what happened.
What did you take away from that? I mean, obviously, I assume some confidence just getting a chance to play that early, but
yeah. The biggest thing was just traveling every week, just because coming out of high school, I didn't do that. Going to hotels, even on home games, so just getting used to that, always having your bags packed, and it's a business. You're here every day to work, and that was it was good for me to pick up on that and travel every week, especially going to Oregon and seeing what that kind of atmosphere is like. It was definitely beneficial for me.
Did you have any goals that you set